Hi Cancer, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for October 2020. I'm going to be pulling a Celtic Cross with the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann Donnelly. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please. Can we please get a Celtic Cross for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020? Can we please get a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please? Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. And the situation is, Ten of Swords, Challenge, Six of Inspiration, Conscious, High Priestess, Subconscious, the Hermit, Recent Past, Five of Voices, Recent Future, Seven of Inspiration. Okay, you right now, Four of Voices around you, Knight of Voices, Hopes and Fears, Strength, Outcome, the Star. Okay. On the bottom, the Sun. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. So, off the bat, to me, it looks like, first of all, the situation's about treachery. Okay, this is sticking out in my mind there. It just goes treachery. Ten of Swords. It is about toxicity, betrayal, backstabbing, high stress, intense suffering, mental stress. And who's causing this? Well, around you, you've got a Knight of Swords. Well, let's just talk about this Ten of Swords. The situation here for October, good news is that's it. After 10, it's completion and it's done, unless you want to revisit the same old crap and keep this going. The Ten of Swords for October is going, when everything comes to light, which it will with the sun. The sun is not just talking about happy clouds and sunshine and whatever. It's talking about clarity where everything is seen. With the sun shining, there's nowhere to hide in the landscape. It's like everything is out in the open. So that's what it's talking about in terms of this toxic cycle. You got the sun and you got the star. So it's saying here, is that me or my water? Sorry. It's saying here that whatever's toxic and is about to end, it's because you found out something, especially with a High Priestess. And it looks like you already know. In the conscious with a High Priestess, you already know, because that's intuition, seeing beyond the veil. It's very spiritual, and it's about wisdom. And knowing for yourself already what the answer is to your own question or what the situation is. Who's causing this trouble? Who's creating this toxic, situation? You already know. Now, in this challenge is Six of Wands. Six of Wands is that victory, level up, a rise in status. Okay, the Six of Wands is achievement, where with that success, there comes recognition, adulation, respect, and it's confidence too, because it takes that kind of confidence and skill to be able to manifest that success. And the funny thing is, with that Six of Wands is a challenge, because it could be that whatever you've leveled up with or whatever you've achieved is creating this animosity, toxic behavior, and competition with the Seven of Wands in the recent future. And why is this? Because in the recent past, you got Five of Voices, Five of Swords, and that's a situation where you win at the expense of others. And it's a disgraceful kind of card. It's a bad energy card, okay, in the lowest vibration, because it's like bullying somebody or winning in a way that is like there's no honor in it, and the other people weren't even putting up a fight, and you don't even feel very good about the victory. It's like a hollow victory. um and if it's in a love relationship, it's like asking for forgiveness and it's not being given. Now, in the recent future, you get the Seven of Inspiration or Seven of Wands. Yeah, because you had the Six of Wands as a challenge. This is where you walk in, and if you're working in, let's say, a hedge fund company, you get a promotion, everyone's cheering for you. You walk into the office, you're the guy to be, or the girl to be, the woman to be, and you're very successful, and you're in good with the boss and stuff, but with all the people that are cheering, there's some people who are jealous and they want to take your place, right? And there's competition there. And so with the Seven of Wands that comes in the recent future, because of this, or because of not being able to embrace that success or that station that you have, or that level up, or because of this happens, which is now they want to challenge you. They want to they want to, try to get your position. So with the Seven of Wands, it can almost feel like, you were called, like with the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite, let's say, okay, there's a guy with mismatched shoes being called out of bed, and he's jumping there with a wand trying to keep everybody else at bay. Now there's jealousy, there's competition, they want your spot, and you need to protect it now, which you didn't really account for possibly, okay, where that's why you're taken off guard. But it's implied with this card that you can keep them at bay. You just stand your ground with this card. Okay, Seven of Wands, you stand your ground and you can overcome this. In the subconscious, you got the Hermit. This is about self-counsel, introspection, wisdom. So you got two cards of great wisdom with the High Priestess and the Hermit. Also, they both represent Virgo as well. Could be a Virgo in your life. But I feel like is you, okay, where your mind is at, because it's so similar. Hermit is going, I need to, it's like it's lonely at the top because you've achieved so much and there's so much competition and it's so toxic. You really have no friends. You need to just stay on your own, and you're smart enough to know this and to figure things out on your own, okay? And that you work best that way. Now, there's also two cards of retreat. For some of you who are spiritually inclined, okay, with Four of Voices and the Hermit, because the Hermit, as you can see, is going off and they're having some kind of, realization here. They're near a tree in the desert. Okay, well, Hermit, where do they live? They live somewhere away from the people. They want to be in caves doing their retreats and stuff. They want to be in forests doing ascetic kind of things. They're practicing their faith, right? So Four of Voices also is a card of retreat. So we could be talking to going on Vipassana or doing some kind of spiritual retreat, going on pilgrimage. For some of you, you might need to go take a break, okay? Like take a spiritual break from this crap. Four of Swords is here in modern speak. They're showing her having like this bath, hot soak, or, a saltwater bath to get all that toxic energy out. Four of Swords is about resting and regeneration. Back in the day, you go out and fight, you sleep in the crypt you built for yourself, where in case you didn't make it back in one piece, that's where you would be buried. But since you did, you stay there and you process that PTSD. And then after you do, you go out and you carry on with your life and you go to fight another day. So Four of Swords is a break and retreat, as with the Hermit energy, needing to get away from people and really wanting to keep your own counsel, okay? Because there's a lot of wisdom here that it doesn't look like everybody else is on your page, okay? Why? Around you, you got Knight of Voices. This could be someone who is younger than you. Okay, the Knight of Swords can be someone who's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If not, maybe an Aries or Scorpio. What doesn't have to be. I'm just saying, like it's an aggressive energy. Knight of Swords is somebody who swings first, asks questions later. They want to. This is competition. They're coming in to challenge you. They're gonna swing that sword. They want it. It's ego driven with the Knight of Swords, and they're coming in fast, and they have very good skills with their with the way they speak, with the way they communicate. Okay, so they may be very professional, but they're also very they're not fully experienced or seasoned enough to be like the King of Swords, who is now, you know, a true leader, because they have fairness and logic on their side. The Knight of Swords doesn't care too much about that. Like they want to make sure they're somewhat on the right side, but really it's ego driven, so they want to win more than anything else. In the hopes and fears, you got eight of strength. Eight, which is strength. Strength. You're hoping or fearing. Strength card. Okay, well, it could be a Leo in your life. If it's not a Leo, because there's double Leo here with the strength and with the sun, you got double Virgo here with the priestess and the hermit. Doesn't have to be, just whatever. Take it for however it resonates. But hoping that you have the strength to overcome all of this, that you can control your temper too. Because the strength card is, you know, not only about this woman being next to a lion. Here she's sitting on the lion's head, okay? Sometimes it's showing a girl with a hand in the lion's mouth. That's a very scary situation. It's a dangerous situation. It's like controlling the beast within, the troll in the basement, taming that, you know, inner tiger, that lion of yours, okay, that wants to rip people's heads off. And also when these hard times come up, to have the strength, courage, and resilience to overcome these obstacles. So all of that, you want to control your temper, you want to look to your inner strength to overcome this. Or it could be a Leo, all right? In the outcome, you got the Star. The Star card tells me that, first of all, there's major healing going on, and that you're someone who gets attention. You're someone that inspires other people. Because the Star, you know, think of the stars, celebrities, whatever, which I think a lot of tarot readers don't really talk about, is that fame aspect of the Star could be that, you know, you are someone who inspires other people very much, right? And also it's about staying the course in whatever your hope, whatever you have hope or faith in, right? This is a card of faith, as is are these cards, right? Even this, because of the retreat. But anyways, the Star is saying things are going to work out. It's divinely destined here. It's a major arcana card. It's saying just stick to your guns, stick to your path. You keep your focus, and everything is going to work out. All right. On the bottom, we got the Sun. And you see here this woman here, instead of a child on a horse, usually it's a child on a horse, okay, because it can represent your children with the sun. Here it shows a woman meditating, and there's sunshine and a landscape inside her solar plexus chakra area. So the sun is about illumination. Maybe they're talking about enlightenment, or they're talking about clarity, everything being out in the open. All right, let's just take a peek at one more card underneath. The Fool, and that is a card of enlightenment. My goodness. All right, so the Fool card is a fresh start, clean slate, but just because this is such a spiritual read for some of you, if you are choosing to go on a retreat, it would be a fantastic idea, because it's going to have fantastic results, spiritually speaking. All right, let's get a daily crystal inspiration. Daily crystal. I'm losing it, guys. Okay, this is the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. Can we get a card, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please? This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please. Openness. And there's the moon. You got the sun, star, and the moon now. All right. On the bottom, patience. Patience. This card is called Dense Fog. And it's speaking to controlling your temper while you're not quite sure. Things don't look like everything's falling into place. Doesn't look quite right. You don't know if you're making the right move or not. Saying relax, and also to have patience with people who are trying you or testing your patience, and to practice having patience by, you know, letting some of those people get away with like cutting in front of you in line or things of that nature. Okay, so patience. Again, it's the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. You can Google this if you want to find out that meaning, but I'm going to read openness. Openness. Where are you? Secrets of the moon. Right, because the moon is also about secrets. All right, so let's read this. And that's Cancer too, right? Okay. Sacred Landscape wants you to know. When you receive this card, be open to receiving signs. Be still. Do nothing. Be open. Breathe. Relax completely and thoroughly. Incubate your dreams for the future. If you are trying to make a decision, take the time to watch for signs and listen to the whispers of the universe. Watch your dreams for messages regarding the situation. Become the sacred watcher. Observe life as it unfolds rather than becoming engaged in it. Be open to what the universe has in store for you. Be receptive to messages from your soul. This card can also be the bringer of sacred wonders into your life. Miracles can show up in ways you didn't expect. And then there's a little bit about this card, which is so interesting. It says, the cycles of the moon affect every aspect of our life. The cyclical magnetic pull regulates the tides as it acts on our planet's waters. The moon even affects the monthly cycles of women. It's not an accident that a woman's cycle and the cycle of the moon are approximately the same amount of time. In native cultures, when women lived in nature, it was not uncommon for them to menstruate during the new moon and ovulate around the full moon. It was believed that menstruation was a time that a woman had to be still, put her everyday labors aside, and renew. For all people, the dark of the moon was a time to incubate ideas, watch nocturnal dreams for signs, and be still. In modern life, we as a culture don't honor these natural cycles often enough. And as a result, our lives are usually bereft of this important time of rejuvenation. All right, next, let's pull a card from the crystal deck. This is the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle cards by Heather Askinosie. Can we please get a card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October? There we go. Selenite, clear the clutter. I love this. I love this crystal. Okay, Unakite, live in the now is on the bottom. Please Google this because I don't want to read all of this. Selenite, I'll read a message briefly, but as you can see, I love me some selenite. It's everywhere here. All of this is selenite. This is selenite. Selenite towers. Why is it so freaking awesome? Because it never needs charging. It never needs cleansing. In fact, even though it's something that's so easy to come by and it's not that expensive, it's very affordable for everybody, it's such an amazing crystal because it charges other crystals. It cleanses other crystals. That's why I buy tons of selenite, because I always need these selenite kind of plates or stands to put all my other crystals on to get them the battery back up. Also, you put them out in the full moon or the new moon to charge them and cleanse them and put your intentions on them. But selenite does all that. So let's read a little bit about selenite. You can't wash it though, okay? Because if you do, it does dissolve a little bit. All right, it's time for a refresh. When you feel your battery is running low or your light is starting to dim, all it takes is a quiet moment to hit the refresh button and turn your inner light. Sorry, it just felt like something was on my hair. To turn your inner light, where am I? Up to its brightest potential. Use this reset as an opportunity to cleanse yourself from anything that's dimming your energy. This might mean spending a few minutes outside to feel the sun on your face, or sitting in silence and meditating for a few cycles of breath. Do what's needed to energize your spirit, feed your soul, and recharge your inner light. Is your spirit feeling its brightest? What energies do you need to clear away? Affirm, I will fill myself back up with light. Today, visualize a column of white light radiating from your heart to the rest of your body. And I'll read Unakite. All right, live in the now. It says, there's no time like the present. The past is done and the future hasn't happened yet. So ground yourself in the here and now. With our busy lives and busy minds, this can be hard to do, but being mindful and in the moment allows you to make the most out of every aspect of your life. Allow yourself the opportunity to really connect with those around you and fully invest yourself in everything you do. Try to avoid distractions or letting your mind wander. especially about matters that you have no control over. Immerse yourself in each experience. Put your heart and soul into every action and bring a sense of gratitude to where you are in your life. Here and now is where you will find true contentment. And it says, affirm, I live in the now. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for in this present moment and saying, where's your mind right now? Wishing you could change the past, worrying about the future, or being in the present. What are you most grateful for right now? All right. Now, last card is going to be the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild. And we'll finish it there. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please. Can we please get one Oracle card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please? Okay. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. 16, freaking beautiful. On the bottom, which I'm not reading, but you can Google, Moonchild. I'll read it. Jeez. Number 7, Moonchild. Let's put Moonchild next to openness. All right. Let's start with this. Okay. Freaking beautiful. It says, normal is not for you. Don't be afraid of that. Deep down, you are the good kind of crazy. An individual, you would never be happy trying to be the same as everyone else. You have an inner sense of justice and a need to question authority when it doesn't earn your respect. This may make some people uncomfortable, whilst it inspires others to think for themselves and not automatically assume that everything they are told is correct. We need more of this in our world. You are a free thinker with a different point of view to most people. This isn't a sign that something's wrong with you, but a sign of something special. A gift to see and express things differently. The world needs much more of that. Your weird streak is a proverbial breath of fresh air, preventing unimaginative collapse into the boredom of sameness. It also makes you a divine poster child for others who want to break free from conformity and unapologetically be truly themselves. It means that you get to dream up your own destiny and you don't have to worry that anyone else or what they have to say about it. The universe will support you every step of the way. Sorry, I can't read today because it so enjoys you just being you. Being different doesn't have to mean being alone. It's only when you try to change yourself to fit into a stereotype that you will lose your way, becoming unhappy, discovering obstacles, and feeling increasingly rejected or defeated. The universe doesn't want you to be someone else. It wants you to be you. Then when you quit trying to fit in and enjoying being yourself, you win. Okay, it says here you are march to your own beat. You can be happy and free. Whether the world looks at you with awe, admiration, confusion, or love, or all of these at once. Others can love you even if they can't always understand you. Number 7, Moonchild. Let's read that. It says, in a reading, you have an opportunity to manifest something that you want very much. The divine wants to bless you with assistance to bring a cherished dream to life. Begin by admitting the true desires of your heart, then you will need to let go of control as you trust enough to let it happen. You'll know when you are really doing this because you'll feel scared at first. You'll wonder if it's okay to surrender quite so much. It is. Ask for what you want and need without any shame, guilt, or hesitation. Then relax and allow the universe to do its thing. Spiritual guidance. Your heart has a special spiritual power which you can access through prayer. Prayer means speaking from the heart to the divine. For you, the divine might be an unconditionally loving and all-powerful being, such as the universe or spirit. You may like to choose a deity from a religious tradition. Even if you don't belong to that religion, such as God or Mother Nature, the divine doesn't mind who or what you pray to, as so long as you feel a peaceful, unconditionally loving connection between the divine and your heart. When you pray, you activate the heart and stimulate a portal of healing. The heart knows how to gain closure on emotional, psychological, physical, and spiritual levels, showing you the way through unknown transitions and leading you faithfully to the light of a new day. Your heart also knows how to receive blessings from the divine. Divine blessings can help you in endless ways, and the divine always knows exactly what you need and when you need it. So what are you waiting for? It's time to speak from your heart about whatever matters to you right now. Nothing is too small or too big for the divine to help you figure out. Ask and you shall receive. All right. Cancer, that was your reading for October 2020. Basically, not to get distracted. You're doing great. It's very spiritual, very intuitive, very psychic time as well. And secrets being revealed with the openness and the moon and the high priestess. Also, a retreat, meditation, going out in nature or break is very, very good. And not to try to fit in, because being yourself is much more better and you'll be loved regardless, even if not everybody understands what you're doing. Okay, that's it for now. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.